Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to The Q. No Cell Entertainment's movie review podcast that is not going to do Dragon Ball Evolution again.
Well, we could.
We could probably still be going on
that than this.
At least that one was entertaining. This is weird.
Yeah.
Welcome to a comedy movie that isn't funny. As this week on The Q we do The Love Guru.
We are in the month of love, Jeff.
I couldn't tell it from this film. Because, you should always get love advice from a man who's never been in a relationship. If so, then come and see me, the voice of a generation, the Onitochi Jeff Mack.
He burned himself.
Yes, I did.
He stole it from me.
It's best to get it out of the way early and often, because I feel like there might be a bit of that in this one. As always, dashing Joseph Lessel.
Mariska Hargitay, whatever the name was.
Mariska Hargitay.
I might be out of a little breath today. I was rollerblading on ice, and
You mean ice skating?
Ice skating.
What?
Did you take the wheels off and put the blades on like you're supposed to?
There's a difference? I was just using my rollerblades. And I kept sliding.
The question is, did you run into the fucking elephants?
I was being chased by them. That's why I might be out of breath.
There you go. And as always, producer's end.
Mariska Hargitay, Jeff.
Mariska Hargitay, producer's end. So The Love Guru. Did anybody see this in theaters? Any of you?
No.
You know why? Because, okay, we are in what is officially the post-Austin Powers drought for Mike Meyers at this point.
Yep.
It's not good.
Nope.
Now, that being said, he does some, cameo roles in other movies. Him in Inglourious Basterds was really fun. But him as a solo or as a main actor, kind of the well ran dry.
Well, the funny thing about that is that in the reports were in 1998 that he would be playing 4 different characters in Austin Powers' Spy Who Shagged Me, and the Love Guru was supposed to be one of them.
So instead, we give it its own film of
10 years after the Spy Who Shagged Me.
an hour and 27 minutes, which is way too much of a stretch, and also rushed. I don't get this movie's pacing at all.
They focused on some really dumb elements and then didn't elaborate on the ones that actually moved the plot along.
And it's not like you're lacking for star power here. Along with Mike Myers, you have Jessica Alba, Justin Timberlake, Vern Troyer, John Oliver, Stephen Colbert, Jim Gaffigan, Ben Keasley. I mean, Daniel Tosh has a fucking cameo in this thing.
There were 12 celebrity cameos that did not include the main cast.
Holy shit!
It has star power.
It had a director by the name of Marco Shambhala?
Sure.
Schnabel. I like Shambhala better. I think it fit the movie better.
I don't even know why you got Shambhala. The name popped up in Command Center as you said it, and it looks nothing like what you said.
Shammy whammy whammy Schnabel.
To be fair, for this movie, it would have fit.
Yeah.
It would have.
Shambalamba.
By the way, how many movies have you done, Joe?
This one.
What else?
This one.
This is it.
Yup.
Well, I cannot imagine why after how shit this movie was. If you can tell where the ratings at the end of the movie are going. Let's go ahead and get to the plots. That is... What the fuck is it? They got this much of a plot out of this?
Yep.
The plot goeth thusly. Pitka, an American raised outside of his country by gurus, returns to the States in order to break into?
Yep.
The self-help business. Okay. His first challenge is to settle the romantic troubles and subsequent professional skids of a hockey star whose wife has left him for a rival athlete. What the literal and figurative fuck was that?
And do the states mean Canada?
He is from Canada. kind of from Toronto, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Because Mike Myers is from Canada.
So that's the States?
According to the country of India and the gurus there, I guess.
The state of Canada. Got it.
Interesting.
You know you can see in Russia from there.
That's Alaska, homie.
Oh, is it?
And,
Close enough.
Yeah, there you go.
Close enough.
Well, let's just get to this thing, because I do not want to talk about this movie more than I have to. Movie came out in 2008, so we're 9 years in here. If you haven't watched it, spoilers abound here. We're going to save you the heartache.
Yeah.
And the movie starts with Morgan Freeman.
Oh, he's in this movie?
He's doing the voiceover at the beginning? Oh, wait, no, it's Pitka with a fucking voiceover machine that he found in his native village of Hiramakeister.
This is the beginning of some terrible, terrible names.
But no, who we meet here is the main star of the show, His Holiness the Guru Pitka, who says in his book, if you're happy and you know it, think again. The intimacy, I don't know, he travels on for a while about something about small penises and putting them on tables or something.
There was
like that.
this movie just did a lot of those dick jokes that no one cared about. And but the thing would be, he would do the dick joke, but he would keep reinforcing that dick joke, like, hey, did you get it?
Oh, and that's only in the points where he doesn't reiterate what the joke is.
Yeah.
By the way, what the fuck is this intro? Did you just tell us the entire plot of the movie?
Kind of.
Why do I care now?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck it.
To be fair, we've had plenty of movies that have done the same thing.
This is true.
So this is not an uncommon
Not
trope.
where the main character comes onto the screen, introduces himself, tells us what the story is going to be, and then cuts to Hockey Night in Canada.
Okay. That's fair.
And with that, we go to Hockey Night in Canada. Sweet.
That's my
We can see Don Cherry in his awesome jackets. I mean, that guy is a treasure to the sport of hockey.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Don Cherry is the longtime commentator on Hockey Night in Canada, and he wears very flamboyant jackets.
Do you think Zen watches hockey?
I'd hope so.
The
That's
only
a
time
wonderful
the
sport.
only time she has was when the Olympics are on.
Come on, Zen. Stanley Cup action is some of the best stuff around. Especially this year, because my Wild have a chance at the best team in the Western Conference.
You're honestly telling me you give two shits about hockey.
I fucking love hockey.
Yeah. Baloney.
Zen, where did I go to college?
Minnesota.
Do you know what Minnesota's called?
Doctor school?
The state of hockey.
Of doctor school?
What?
Minnesota is the state of hockey.
I feel like every time we talk about Minnesota, you come up with something else that
It's
there's
a wonderful place. But anyways, but no, we don't get Don Cherry in this movie. But we do get a fair replacement with the team of Jim Gaffigan and Stephen Colbert.
A great announced team. I would listen to them. Call a game.
Okay, and here's what we get, folks. The only funny part of the movie, these two guys. Because, what is the character names? I think it's John Kelly, if I remember right.
J. Kell
and Trent Luters. And
everyone in this movie has a very strange name.
That's kind of the thing, yes. Except for Darren Roanoke's kind of an okay name.
Yeah.
Very Canadian and hockey-esque.
Yeah. But Kell, before the beginning of the game, has to give his apologies out to Dame Judi Dench, who he maimed while he was high on peyote buttons and shrooms.
Something.
I'm sure that those staples will come out nicely. And which is just flabbergasted his announcing crew. Then we meet Darren Roanoke in a player profile. He's the up-and-coming star for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And what do they call him? The Tiger Woods of hockey.
Why is that?
Probably because he's black.
Okay.
Not that it's uncommon now to have black players in hockey. There are a few.
But in 2008?
There were a couple.
Yeah.
But he also is great at scoring goals with shots that are insanely illegal. You cannot lift the puck into the air and bat it out of the air.
Why not?
That is high sticking. That is illegal.
It just is, then. It just is.
Don't question the rules of the great and glorious sport of hockey.
If you don't challenge the rules, then we will never progress.
In hockey, no. In life, yes, you are true. But this is hockey. This is more important.
Than life.
If you live in Toronto, yes. Because you see, here's the thing, Zen.
Oh god.
Toronto hasn't won the cup since '67. I want to say.
In real life?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you didn't know this, hockey's important to Canadians. And the one thing they haven't been doing a lot of lately is winning. Actually, I think the last Canadian team to win a cup was the Edmonton Oilers in the 80s with Gretzky.
It's possible.
You're saying things like they're supposed to mean something.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
To you hockey fans out there.
Which, if there's not a hockey fan out there, become a hockey fan. It's a wonderful sport. The NHL playoffs, best thing on the planet. But anyways, so Darren's lighting the world on fire. Best player out there. Until right before the playoffs, and he breaks off with his wife because A, he's a player, and B, his wife Prudence has gotten together with Kings All-Star goalie Jacques Lecoq Grande.
I wonder if that has a meaning to that, Lecoq Grande.
Well, you see, the French-Canadian superstar has a tattoo on his belly. Above the belly button, it says the man with an arrow pointing up. Below the belly button, it says the legend pointing down. As we see in a clip from a locker room interview, where he undoes his towel and we hear fun of, I'm assuming, his penis.
A big old dick.
Yeah, big old dick. This is also the character played by Justin Timberlake, who tries. He tries.
I feel like, I know I kind of watched this when it came out around that time.
I think we redboxed it.
I think we did, and I do not remember it at all. And I want to say Timberlake was the only good part the first time, but watching it now, it's okay.
That's about it. It's about okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tried.
Other than one scene. We'll get to that. But now Roanoke has the shakes, can't shoot for shit, and right before they're about to play for the cup, so Toronto's fucked again. Team owner Jane has an idea. She gets together with Coach Punch something. Was it Punch? Oh yeah, Punch Cherkoff.
Again, these names are terrible.
Yes, they are. And she decides that they're going to hire the Guru Pitka to save the Roanoke's marriage. So
Guru Pitka, sorry. I liked saying his name.
It's not a horrible name. I'll give him that. So with that, we go to Hollywood.
You know, if this was a different movie, Guru Ditka. If it was a football movie.
Ditka.
Ditka. Da Bears.
With that, though, we go to Hollywood, and the Guru Pitka's a sham. And we get a sitar version of 9 to 5 for our musical intro number.
It's 5 minutes.
Yay!
Zen likes 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. I love that movie.
Oh, great movie. My sister also absolutely loves the movie, but she's also a huge fan of Dolly Parton.
Oh, that's not the reason I like the movie, though. It's just a great tale of women moving on up. Because they're working 9 to 5.
Can you remember any other of the words?
No.
Okay.
No.
I can hum the rest of the tune. I can tell you some of the plot.
There. Well, back to important things, like hockey.
False.
But no, we find out that the Guru Pitka worked with the Beatles. and Tom and Kate.
Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes.
Yeah. Did either of those work out?
None.
Yeah.
So I did have that in my notes of oh, that's funny. They're putting this love guru with bands or couples that are now no longer together.
That's
At the time, though, those were the solid couples, right?
Oh no, the Beatles have been broken up for
broken
30 years. I mean, John Lennon's been dead since the 80s.
Okay.
No, maybe.
Yeah.
No. Conspiracy theories. No.
No, that's the Odd Ones podcast. That's on a different show. But no, then we get that stupid yoga silly things where he shoves his head up his own ass. And he has a motorized pillow.
It's like a magic carpet.
Hey, it's John Oliver. I like him. And he plays Guru Pikka's agent, Dick Pants.
Dick Pants.
Richard Pants.
Richard.
Dick Pants. But anyways, he has a newspaper that says, well, as always, that he is the second greatest guru in America right now, behind Deepak Chopra.
Oh, 2008.
Yeah. You want to talk about things that haven't aged well? Well, basically every reference in this movie.
Yeah, pretty much everything, but if you haven't heard the name Deepak Chopra,
Chopra? Is it Chopra or Chopra?
Deepak, then you know your this movie was before your time.
Chopra.
Wait, why?
So Deepak Chopra was huge on Oprah.
Oh, okay.
You know it doesn't exist anymore?
Oprah.
Well, she is
She does.
I mean,
live, but her
she still
show,
exists.
their show was being off the air for several years.
Deepak Chopra! You get a car.
Does he still? I assume he's still
He's
doing.
still a
the
guru.
thing,
Yeah. He's still a guru. His name comes up every once in a while, but it's not a big thing anymore. That came around the time where all of those self-help books were really popular, The Secret and all of those other bullshit things.
His fame went down when once Dr. Phil and what's her name? Her Oprah's BFF took over.
Gail.
Oh yeah. But anyways, he also gets a gift basket from Brad and Angelina.
That also didn't work out.
That's okay. They chose to go with Deepak.
And the marriage that they broke up to be together.
Things that happened. But anyways, hey, guess what? If you save the Roanoke marriage, you get $2 million.
Jeff, you're forgetting his wild days of hanging out with Paris and Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears, and then his dick pic.
Yeah, I just wanted to gloss over that.
I just wanted to bring that up.
So, is this a good time to bring up his chastity belt?
No.
Okay. Well, let's go back to that because this picture makes no sense.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck?
Good point out, Zen. I was so malazed by this movie, I didn't pick that one up. But anyways, if he saves the Roanoke marriage, he gets $2 million. And a spot on Oprah.
Only $2 million? Wow. Cheap. Nowadays,
cheap.
it's like, you get $8 million.
With this, we get a flashback to India. When they were little kids and Pitka and Chopra were training together under Guru Tugamapuda.
God damn it. These names.
Also, holy shit, what the fuck is that CG?
Pretty bad.
You mean the huge head on the little kid's body?
The fuck were you thinking, Mike?
So what was better CG? This 2008 Love Guru or Godzilla 98?
Godzilla 98. Yeah. You do not, and you know how I do not take that lightly.
Yeah. That's why I brought it up, Jeff.
Well, and this was kind of like, this is the joke. We're gonna put my big head on a little body. Ha 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 ha. No, it's not funny.
And then there's a whole bunch of other shit, but all I wrote down for this was nothing here is funny. Nothing that anybody says here is funny.
It's just Ben Kingsley as his mentor who's cross-eyed.
From jerking it too much.
Yeah. And basically, Ben Kingsley goes, so why do you want to be a guru? And Mike Myers' character's like,
Guru Pitka.
Guru Ditka. I'm new Ditka. Ditka was like, I want people to love me.
No. He goes,
I want to love myself so people will love me.
No. He says, I want girls to like me, so then I will like me.
So then...
Because all the good, actual, like, wanting to be helpful to people, that was all Deepak.
Yeah. So he says that line, and then Kingsley's like, all right, you get a chastity belt.
Yep. And you cannot take this off until you learn what true love is or something like that.
So let's go back 10 minutes to his the montage of jokes of the rich and young and famous girls that would show the hoo-ahs off, the vaginas off, and then they decided to throw in Guru Ditka with his dick pic, even though he's supposed to have a chastity belt on.
Yeah, that's true.
And later on we learn he doesn't know how to take it off, so it would make no sense.
Yep. But anyways, back to LA. And we get a big...
How does he also age with this chastity belt? Like, you would imagine he'd need a new one as he gets older. He gets it at a very young age.
Like 12.
Okay, Zen.
Science.
You do realize that at that point something in this movie would have to make fucking sense.
Yes.
And it's not really something that happens here.
I mean, I get that. These are just things that I ponder on.
This is true. I understand this. But anyways, back in LA, and Guru Pitka holds a big seminar for a ton of people. And there's
Mariska.
there's a electric company joke.
I thought so I will say this. In this movie, there are no like there was more of a ha.
Were you getting from the electric company joke or just all the wordplay?
Electric company joke. That's my ha moment.
Okay, and how much? Okay, I'm gonna guess this here. You didn't laugh at that because you watched the Electric Company?
Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Ha ha. Fat ass. What the fuck?
Things that didn't happen a lot while we watched this movie. This type of laughter.
Yeah, this laughter never happened.
Except for maybe a couple times.
I got one.
But anyways, there's a bunch of words of wisdom. All of them are shit, and none of it's funny.
Nowhere.
E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah. E-I-E-I-O. Nowhere. Bible.
Nowhere or now here.
Or intimacy. Into me I see or
blow
something.
Me. Or blow me.
No, that's later.
Or is it later?
That's with Darren at the Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Rachel.
Bloom.
Bloom.
But anyways, to the VIP
we're
section.
making this movie sound a lot funnier than it really was.
It's not.
But
we're making it funnier so we can last through this podcast.
We're helping you. We are helping you, folks.
We want you to have a good old chuckle in our
I think
dispense.
between the three of us, we could make a much funnier version of this movie.
Yeah.
Book it.
Book it, Dano.
But anyways, to the VIP section we go. And all the celebrities that are there, including Jessica Simpson.
2008.
Who like orgasms at the offering of a flower by the Guru Pitka.
Well, he did touch her face.
This is true.
What? I didn't know this was 40 Days and 40 Nights.
Dear Penthouse.
Better movie.
Jackpot.
Val Kilmer.
Trying to be relevant at the time, I guess.
He's awesome.
He is awesome, but in 2008, he wasn't full fat.
He was right in between.
Yeah, he was in between, but I feel like it was one of those, let's just throw someone random in to see if it would boost his career. Because a lot of movies do that. They have movies throw in like a random cameo and be like, all right, this guy, he's going to skyrocket now with movies.
But anyways, the next person we meet is...
Wait. What is he doing every time he introduces them?
He gives them goldenrod, I think it is.
And what does he say?
Mariska Hargitay. Just like he says with everything.
Yes.
The introduction,
Instead
his
of
exit,
namaste.
it's Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay.
And the next person in line is
Mariska
Hargitay. Mariska Hargitay.
Okay.
Literally, this entire movie was made for this one joke.
Yes.
And Mariska Hargitay is awesome. I love Mariska Hargitay. And of course, she is one of the most giving people to the Asham, and has donated much to help the people. So, because of this, Guru Pika is opening the Marichka Hargitay Special Victims Unit.
Bum bum.
With the model literally has a button that plays the Law and Order bump bump.
I giggled on that. This was a giggle.
That was a laugh moment.
Yes.
Bum, bum.
That was a laugh moment. I'm like, you got me, movie. You got me with Law and Order.
Dun dun.
Then he meets Jane, and his third eye opens, and we get this like old Bollywood music video with like the bad editing and skips in the audio track.
Ha moment for me on that, because it was just like they're making a reference to old Bollywood type things.
Yeah, this was like the peak of the Bollywood crossover into the U.S.
Yeah.
Mike Myers was trying to cash in on it, except he was kind of racist about it until the Bollywood parts. I don't know.
This is stupid.
I mean, Jessica Alba looked great in the costume.
She did. But that being said,
Didn't help the movie.
always looks good.
Didn't help the movie.
Just
She's looked the same.
An insanely beautiful woman.
We want to talk about two ladies that haven't aged a bit, and we should do a Jessica Alba movie just so we can compare this. But
Honey.
in Bring It On, Gabrielle Union still looks the same today as she does then.
She is internally and amazingly still beautiful.
And Jessica Alba, the same exact. She looks exactly the same.
Just watch Dark Angel,
Ooh, I haven't done that in a long time.
the TV show she did on Fox.
Yes, it was.
I don't know.
She was a robot or something like that, right?
God, it's been
Yeah.
like 20 years since that show's been on.
Yeah.
But anyways, then he meets the coach, who's played by Vern Troyer, so there's
Shrimp.
a ton of fucking short jokes.
A ton of mid.
Okay, here's the thing.
So the exact same thing we saw in the Austin Powers
Yeah,
movie?
it's all recycled Austin Powers jokes. That's all this movie is.
It is.
If it's not something having to do with the fucking guru part of it,
Yeah.
it's a recycled Austin Powers joke.
It is. Shrimp. What'd you say? Oh, I'm sorry, little midget.
You are a midget.
Yeah.
Or you are a little.
You're a little person. And it's like, oh, that's your like moly joke of you have a mole.
So, anyways, he decides to go to Toronto, and then has a dream about going on Oprah with a fake voiceover. No. And now he's on a private jet with Jane flying back to Toronto. And there's the whole joke about the fact she had a lesbian fling in college. And,
Ding.
Ding.
What's that?
Wait, did they just steal the ding joke from fucking season 1 of Family Guy?
Yep. Well, basically, this whole plane scene is to set up Jessica Alba's backstory, and it's that her father owned the Toronto Maple Leafs.
He bought the Maple Leafs, and which caused the Bullard
76?
curse.
Something, yeah. I think it was-
Like 60 something actually.
I
Probably.
think it was 76. But anyway, he buys the company, and then ever since they've owned it, they've been cursed.
They haven't won the cup. They haven't even come close.
And they blame her.
They blame her family.
Yeah, they blame her, but she's the owner right now.
He died. She took over.
So they blame her.
They have to paint lines in the arena so where if she steps over it, they can see her and they throw things at her.
Yeah.
It's sad and whatever. So in Toronto, we go to the Air Canada Center where Darren Roanoke's trying to fix the shooting and can't. The Guru Pika comes out and is like, ha! Your wife left the French Canadian dude and she wants you back. She's like, no shit? He's like, yeah, sweet. He starts nailing shots like it's nobody's business. Just killing it. And he's like, Pika goes, ha! It was all a lie.
Then the Shakes come back.
He's
Then
like,
they kill a Zamboni driver.
Yes, twice. And the whole thing was to prove that it was the fact that Prudence had left and his marriage is dead, that he is having this trouble. So Guru Pika tells him, write an apology letter and I will take it to her and we'll see how this goes. So he takes the apology letter to the Grande Estates in Quebec.
Yeah.
And, okay. We get the fucking scene with her coming out of the pool that we got at the beginning of the fucking movie.
It is.
B, a tack rooster. A tack rooster.
Yeah.
And, okay, I get a laugh.
You get for the attack
I get a laugh.
rooster?
No.
Okay.
For Justin Timberlake singing Celine Dion in a shitty French Canadian accent. I'm not gonna lie, that got a laugh from me.
And I chuckled because I noticed that like when he's singing, it's his normal voice. He loses his French Canadian accent, but then it comes back here and there.
He brings it in to emphasize certain lines.
But normal singing, just his normal voice.
I think what you guys are leaving out, though, is that Zen had a fantasy while watching this scene of...
Excuse me?
Justin Timberlake massaging my calves while singing Celine Dion to me.
Wait, what?
You guys didn't have the same fantasy?
No.
I had a fantasy about rubbing her thighs, but I mean, that was another thing altogether.
I had a fantasy I was watching Dragon Ball Evolution again, but...
Shit.
I'd much rather have Justin Timberlake rub my calves and sing songs to me.
You do that.
You do you.
You do you, Zen. Yeah, Pika kills the attack rooster. And while Lecoq is going to get the Quebec pizza.
Pop-Tarts and ketchup.
That's disgusting.
Yes, it is. He delivers the letter. And then he gets escorted out by Lecoq. They almost have a fight.
Well, Zen brought it up earlier. But he comes, it's Timberlake doing his best.
Yes.
He comes out and, because he has a giant cock. Anybody want a pizza? Like the pornos.
Oh, yes, like the porno.
But
was that a Russian accent or a French Canadian accent?
I think it was Russian.
Yeah.
But he has a jacket on, but the jacket lifts up when he's doing his little dance. Mm-hmm. Zen brought it up earlier, that his tattoo's missing.
Well, it's missing, and then all of a sudden it's there, and then it's missing again.
Yeah.
So I'm curious in one other scene, because we see him without his shirt on again, if the tattoo's completely gone.
It's back when he does the fight.
Is it?
Yeah. When they're in the entryway and he's doing his Bruce Lee imitation and Pika's like acting like a cat, and then he leaves because fuck this scene. We go to the Toronto Asham that he set up, the group pickups set up, and meets with Darren. And they get into a fight because of the blow me joke, and then Pika pokes Darren's third eye.
Which is fucking weird.
That leads to a depends joke.
Well, because he pushed too hard, and
he goes
pushed too hard.
Because Darren's third eye pops up, and then Ditka puts his thumb on the third eye and goes, "If I twist it too hard or put any pressure on, you would crap your pants."
Yeah.
And it kept going. The joke kept going and going and going, and so they're like, "All right, we had it."
So with that, we then so the whole point is drama. Is the big thing with this form of guruism?
Distract.
Regress. Something.
M.
A. Mature.
Mature and
Action or something like that.
Yeah.
It stands for drama.
Anyways, how they learned distraction was doing the fight scene from like the third Star Trek episode with mops of piss.
Did you say we're having a flashback now? 'Cause I don't think you did.
We're in India 15 years ago.
We're in a
Come on, Jeff.
Come on. We're in a flashback
I thought you were the voice of a generation.
This movie has killed the voice.
So we're in a flashback 15 years ago, and Mike Meyers has a goatee beard with mild long hair, and let's say he's supposed to be in his mid-20s, I want to say.
Well, and I have a question for you guys. In that scene...
He's probably in his teens, I'd say.
In that scene, it looks like it's a CGI head again.
No, I think that was real.
That's real.
So he has a big motherfucking head.
He does.
Oh, yeah, he does. But
He does. There's jokes about his head all the way back to fucking So I Married an Axe Murderer. He'd move new.
But anyway, yeah. They
funnier movies.
Yeah. So this scene is just basically Ben Kingsley telling him the reasoning of distraction, of drama, and then they have the Star Trek 3 fight.
The guy from the other side even has the teeth like the fucking monster did in that episode.
They played the music.
They did.
Oh, did they?
They played the music in the background even. That's how I got it.
Okay.
But anyways...
Well, basically, when two guys are fighting with sticks, in my mind, it's always Star Trek.
So Pika ends up being distracted because of his chastity belt and gets hit in the face with a mop full of piss. Yay! Is there anything you can save this for me?
No.
Hockey! We're gonna talk about hockey!
Okay.
Because it's game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and it's hockey night in Canada.
I have a feeling this isn't gonna go well for you.
It's Kings versus Leafs in the Stanley Cup Finals in 2008.
We did our research.
Yeah. Here's the thing about 2008. The Kings and the Leafs sucked.
Weren't they both in last place of their
respective divisions? Yes. Actually, in the Eastern Conference, the Leafs were third from last. In the Western Division, I believe the Kings were next to last. Good job, guys.
So this movie is a shitty movie, and
a fantasy of
shitty teams in 2008.
No. What it is a fantasy of is a fan who gets to create a movie where his team, who will never win the cup, gets to win the fucking cup, or at least play for it. For God's sakes. Anyways, before the game starts, Pick is now on the bench for the Maple Leafs, and he says the first lesson is distraction. For distraction in this game, Darren, you cannot fight anybody for any reason. In hockey, a very violent sport. Well, he is the star forward, so he probably shouldn't be fighting anyways. You have goons for. But okay, sure, why not? So then Pickett goes over to the Kings bench and says, well, by the way, just a little message from Darren Roanoke, you're all his bitches. And you can suck his dick. Cool!
Did you pass the corn dog?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to say something.
Go ahead.
So, Coach Ditka now is telling Darren to, okay, you can't hit anybody. You can't fight anybody.
Yes.
And he's like, well, this is hockey. You're supposed to fight. Anyway, Ditka hits him over the head with his flower.
Yeah.
And flower stick. And legit, the next scene, so he hits him and all the petals have fell off. Mm-hmm. Next scene, it's full again.
Of course it is.
And, the ongoing, and then the joke was that Ditka's assistant, he's like, I have a corn dog here for you. He's like, what is this corn dog? Is this a dog's wiener? No, it's not. You sure it's not?
It's a hot dog, and
I got a ha-ha out of this was the whole idea that every time he would eat the corn dog, he would put his hair back like he's sucking dick. Every time.
Every time.
And then he would deep throat it to take a bite out of it.
Of course, why the fuck not? So the puck drops, and Roanoke goes to take the face off and gets absolutely fucking leveled.
Is that legal?
No, it is not. Oh. That is a fucking penalty. That's charging. That's a 2-minute minor. But no, they just let it go. Also, that one time he gets elbowed in the fucking head? Mm-hmm. That would have been a 1-game suspension for Rob Blake.
During the game?
No, after. You would suspend people after the game.
But
okay.
I'm just
we'll get to
that very soon. You can't do that.
Well, here's the thing, because the Kings just score just like that. And then they just continue to beat the shit out of Roanoke, and they score again. It's 2-0. But he's distracted now. He finally realizes this. has a beautiful pass to get an assist. They're only down 2-1. And then, this is when things go from bad to worse. So...
From bad to worse?
Yeah, because Rob Blake just elbows him right in the fucking head.
Okay.
He does a flip. He loses consciousness. He has a concussion. Which, of course, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman doesn't believe in CTE, but that's another thing that we talked about on another podcast.
He doesn't believe in it?
No, he doesn't think it's a thing.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I am not.
So they're where the NFL was a few years back.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody else thinks it's a thing, but not Bettman because he can't afford to lose any more ratings. Guru says now, okay, so now you have a concussion and somehow you're still playing. You can now fight anyone for any reason. And of course, the Roanoke takes this as an advantage to rush onto the ice. Luckily, it was a dead play, and charges the goalie and just kills Grande. Wait.
Well, here's the thing. He legit kills Grande. They go flying like 3-4 feet past
the net.
The net. Next cutscene, they're right next to him. It's Darren banging Lecoq's head on the freaking post.
Also, do we need to mention the fact that Lecoq's face mask and helmet that he wears in this is insanely against safety regulations in the NHL?
Yeah.
They haven't used that style of face mask since the 1990s.
70s? 90s?
90s. They didn't go to the full catcher's helmets till late 90s, early 2000s. Dominic Hasek style. But no. Also, that immediately would get you kicked out of the game. Which, it takes a while for it to get there, because they just let everybody fight.
But then...
So, Lecoq loses a tooth. That's a game suspension for you, Roanoke.
Wrong.
Pretty sure the ref has no ability to suspend a player for a game.
Cannot.
You can kick him out of the game. You can give him a double major and kick him out of the game.
Right.
Then who suspends players?
That would be the league after the game. Just like with any other sports federation in the world.
The league can, the general manager can.
The ref cannot.
Ref cannot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess you can count red cards in soccer.
Red cards, sure, but that's different.
It's an implied thing that comes from the rule.
Yeah, exactly. Double major, I mean, yes, he would have gotten suspended for probably the rest of the season for just rushing onto the ice and killing a goalie. But instead he gets a 1-game penalty. Then he hits a slap shot and takes out the coach, Chekhov. And that's now a 2-game suspension for hitting your own coach. Wait, what?
Can't do that, ref.
By the way, the Kings win. 1-0, their lead. Then we go to Coach Cherkov's tiny fucking office.
So, why? Is it tiny? Like, I get the furniture. That I get. You have tiny furniture to accommodate your needs. But why is the whole office tiny?
Because that's the joke.
It's the joke because he's a midget. He's a little person.
Because this isn't funny!
Hey, on the bright side, Vern Troyer got to keep all the furniture.
What did Mike Meyers not break in the scene?
The furniture.
The furniture.
I don't know. I think he broke one of the chairs. And the roof.
He broke
and the water cooler.
And the
door.
But they had to keep emphasizing tiny.
But anyways, we have found the next part of the plan, in which we have to regress back to childhood with Darren. So with that, the Guru Pika and Darren Roanoke drive to Buffalo.
I think this is a plot convenience that he got suspended for 2 games.
Yes. And with this, Darren has to confront his mother.
Because he's got mommy issues.
Yes, he does. And on the way there, they're listening to some hip-hop. Guru Pika turns into guru music. Darren Roanoke's like, I'm going to murder you.
Basically, it's the Rush Hour.
It is.
Don't touch my radio scene.
Except for
Channel 4.
Mike Myers, it's Channel 4. And Bohemian Rhapsody is playing. He immediately turns it off because this movie is not good enough for Bohemian Rhapsody or for Wayne's World.
Yeah, this is probably one of my only, I laughed out loud because I thought it was hilarious. Wayne's World is one of my top favorite movies. And
this just angrily reminded me I could have been watching a funnier movie.
yeah, and when the music goes on, it's one of those, he looks at the camera like, haha, and then turns it off. Mm-hmm. It's like,
he doesn't even laugh. He looks surprised and like, oh shit.
I think it was like the there you go moment. Remember this? Because I
remember when I was funny?
When I made the reference, it was like to Mark Wahlberg's Rockstar movie. When they're doing him lip syncing the music, they turned on the funky Good Vibrations.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, it was just a little rib, and it's just like, okay. It was funny, but get it? I made this scene.
You see what we did?
See what we did there? Because he's bobbing his head, and yeah. My only good ha moment.
And with this, we go to the Baptist church, where Darren's mom is directing the youth choir.
It's the aunt from Family Matters.
It is. She can actually sing quite well.
Yeah.
And Darren can't confirm his mom because his mom is a bitch.
A huge bitch. For a church-going lady?
Well, you notice that they even put the quote in neon above her on the altar. Spare the rod, spoil the child.
I didn't notice that, no.
Yeah. Just to prove the point. So at this, okay, we can't confront your mom. Let's go to a bar and just bond over child's jokes about fart sounds.
Well, because they still need to regress him.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, the Kings won game 2 6-1.
Ouch.
2-0 series lead going back to LA. Well, that series is over.
Well, let's just say this. Excuse me. That the Stanley Cup final schedule is way off. It's like 2-4-2 type.
It's 2-3-2.
Is it 2-3-2?
Pretty sure it's 2-3-2.
I don't think so. I think
it's 2-3. I don't think it's 2-2-1-1-1 anymore.
It might be now.
I think it's 2-3-2.
I don't know. I just think
they love to change that.
They changed it a lot in this one because I felt like it was like 2-4-1-1 type thing. It was. Really
it's definitely 2-3-2.
Is it 2-3-2?
In the movie, it's 2-3-2.
Okay.
Because
I wasn't paying attention because this movie's terrible.
The only thing I paid attention to was the hockey.
That's what I didn't pay attention to.
So they go to the bar and they end up getting in a fight with Daniel Tosh in a cowboy hat?
Ron Hubel.
Wait, who?
The other guys.
The other guy. He's one of Paul Shear's friends.
Oh, yeah, that guy, yeah.
He's the sex addict in the league.
Okay, yeah. There's a giant bar fight. They all get thrown through a window.
Hubel has a piece of glass in his head and they pulls it out and they're all friends now.
Also, Pika had a pool cue shoved up his ass.
This is the only movie that Daniel Tosh has starred in.
Oh, been in.
Been in, yes. Sorry, not starred.
Just a bad experience the first time, I guess. Then we go to CGI Niagara Falls, where Darren has a breakthrough and connects the dots about his worries about success, his wife, and his mother. And he has to overcome all of this, and then all will be well with his marriage and his career. Cool! Back to Toronto. Where we get Pitka and Rajneesh doing more than words.
I love Rajneesh.
That's his assistant, by the way.
Yes, it is. His assistant is Rajneesh. And, okay, I will admit, the original More Than Words, I really fucking love that song. It's actually a really good song. This version of it, not good. It does not work with a sitar and a sarcastic Indian accent.
I still don't think this was the worst thing cover.
Probably not the worst cover ever, no, but...
No, in the movie.
Oh, the movie? Oh, yeah, there's that last one.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But anyways, it's okay, but not my favorite. Pika and Jane then have dinner, and they're hitting it off, and there's a bunch of penis and balls jokes.
Yeah. You want me to pound your nuts? Sure, why not? It's just like...
It's terrible.
Once again, another one of those scenes that they play the joke over and over and over and over again. It's just like, come on, we got it the first time.
But it turns her on, I guess, so that's cool, and she's willing to open herself up and, be vulnerable to the guru because she's got a crush on him, and they're about to hit it off, then he remembers his vow of chastity and turns her away. Good job. Then we go to LA at the Staples Center, and the Kings have won Game 3 and have a 3-0 series lead and are one game away from winning the Stanley Cup. Jane's obviously pissed because, well, she got rejected. And Oprah is going to give the spot to Deepak Chopra if we do not see the Roanoke's back together before Game 4.
Which is tonight?
No, the next night.
Okay.
Because tonight was Game 3. This is happening after Game 3.
This is the after. Okay.
Yeah. Because then we go to the Kings team party because, you know what? The group picker is going to come through here. Might have to skip a step or two, but we're going to get this to work.
But he's not about that. He's not about skipping steps.
No, he is not. But there's a lot of pressure for him to do so.
From Dick?
Dick
Oprah.
and Oprah.
Oprah.
Mostly Dick.
Mostly Dick.
Wait, Dick or Dick?
Dick.
Oh, okay. That Dick?
That Dick there.
Oh, that Dick. Okay.
Speaking of dicks, at the team party, we got to find a way to get Lecoq and Prudence away from each other. How are we going to do this? Oh, I know. Random Celine Dion performance.
That you have no sight of.
Oh, no, it's completely
They
fake.
don't show her face at all, whoever is singing on stage.
No, I looked through. There's an uncredited actress who is playing Celine Dion.
It's the Mark Henry cam of behind his back.
But out of focus.
But out of focus.
Yes.
And Justin Timberlake rocking a fur jacket.
Yes.
With very tight pants.
We get they talk to Prudence and they're like, okay, dude, he's changed. Everything's better. Lecoq eats Pop-Tarts with ketchup. Get back together with your band.
He's talked it out with his mom.
Yes. Everything's fine. We didn't have to work out things with his mom. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
And the thing is that Prudence knows. There's no way he can play in front of his mother. But if they think this is going to work, that's okay. But Lecoq overhears this. But the next day at the LA ashram, Prudence forgives Darren, and all is wonderful, and everything's kosher.
But Ditka's assistant's like, you shortcutted. This is going to backfire on you.
Oh, no, it was Rajneesh.
Rajneesh? Yeah. I forgot his name.
Is totally disappointed and cannot believe that the Guru Pit cut corners, and this isn't going to work, and it's going to bite him in the butt.
Well, here's the thing, though. Game 4 at the Staples Center, and Roanoke scores right off the bat.
Like 10 seconds in?
Yeah.
I'm being generous. I feel like it was like 2.
And the Leafs end up winning the game 2-1, staying alive in the Stanley Cup.
So Lecoq didn't bring the mom to this game?
No.
Why?
Wait for it.
Because,
but they could have won.
We're going to say this.
Yes.
Because at that bar scene when Ditka is saying, come back to Darren, Lecoq shows up behind him as he goes, he doesn't play well in front of his mom. And then he goes, oh, okay, jackpot, there's my...
But she does live in Buffalo.
So?
It's a long way from LA.
Yeah, but you only need to win this one game.
Yeah.
So, fly her out.
By the way, Game 5,
Well, I would defend this. It might be because he doesn't... He knows that he doesn't play well in front of his mom, but he hasn't been playing well at all in the game.
And it is on the road in LA.
Yeah. I feel like he just thinks they got this in the bag. I don't need to do anything.
And Game 5 comes around. Well, Roanoke does it again, scores again. And Toronto wins 2-1, making this a 3-2 series, heading back to Toronto for the Game 6 at the Air Canada Centre. And everyone is Pitka crazy. Okay. You have a 3-2 series lead. I understand that. And you did only lose by 1 goal in the last game. But this is the perfect time to bring in the bomb, right?
Yes.
Don't even question Game 7. You don't even bring that into the situation here. But no, instead he thinks he can do it on his own. And he gets Darren to fall for the 5-hole trap. Basically makes it look like he can score between the legs. Last second brings the legs together to stop the shot. Really good goalie technique. More of a butterfly goalie fan than I am this, but still, not bad. Then we get the Kellestrator, the 5-hole trap. And that's bad. Penis joke. What?
Penis?
Penis joke.
Penis
Lecoq. Jay Tell or whatever.
So here's the thing.
Colbert does a little.
Yeah, the Kellestrator. Let me show you here on the Kellestrator. You got 4 holes here. You got 2 in the top 2 corners, 2 in the bottom 2 corners.
Oh, yeah, the drawing.
And then the 5th hole, the 5-hole, is right between the legs here.
He draws a nice long oval.
Now you could go up here. You go up here, and you got two circles there showing the upper side of the legs of the upper side of the oval. And then you can also go right down here, showing at the bottom of the oval.
You have that long gap
Just
in
the
between.
tip.
Yeah, just the tip. Yeah, that's penis.
I rolled my eyes during that scene.
I feel like Mike Ditka did that at some point. I don't know. But I actually kind of liked it. But anyways, the Leafs end up winning 3-1. Going into Game 7, 100% no chance of Guru Pitka not being on Oprah now. Everything's coming up Pitka. But he's not feeling it. He's just... I don't know if I can do this. Something doesn't feel right here. And Rajneesh is like, ha-ha! I told you! This doesn't feel right. You skipped the steps. But that's okay because Pitka, he's done it. He's fixed everything, so he gets his check from...
Or Dick takes the check.
Dick takes the check, and it looks like Pickett's going to open up give one more try with Jane, but he just can't. He just can't give it up. And he says his goodbyes. And we get ready for Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals from the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Both teams getting ready for the game. The Maple Leafs are hyped, knowing that they have this at home and are on a hot streak. The Kings not feeling a lot of good things going into this game.
No, not at all.
But that's okay because Lecoq, he still has some tricks on his sleeve. It's tricks up your sleeve, but whatever.
He said it in his like Turkish ways, whatever he's from.
He's from fucking Quebec.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, at the Toronto airport, Pitka's getting a Cinnabon before his flight because Cinnabon is fucking delicious. And he looks up on the TV to see that they brought in somebody special to sing the American national anthem before the Stanley Cup final.
Who's that?
Darren's mom.
Bum, bum, bum.
I thought she was going to sing "Oh Canada," but no, she's singing the American national anthem.
So Darren's from the U.S.?
Yeah, he's from Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, der.
And Darren freaks the fuck out and runs away.
He's scared of his mommy.
He runs into the locker room and locks himself in.
What a bad player.
He is. He's legitimately a horrible, horrible addition to the team.
Yeah, he is.
He's worse than Boogie.
Damn, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
You want that heat from
Boogie?
Boogie?
Boogie is a cancer.
Boogie's a cancer.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want that juju on our podcast.
Juju on the beat?
Dude, we know Joe's always been more of a Vladi guy.
Fuck Vladi. I'm a white chocolate guy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
By the way, at the end of the first period, the Kings lead 1-0. Okay, that's not going well.
Nope, they need a lot of stall tactic to...
Well, let's go back to
the airport?
Yeah, so Dick Cuss sees it, and he's like, I gotta go back. But Dick's like, no, we gotta go to Oprah. We're gonna get paid. We're gonna become the next...
Because he's literally flying to Chicago to Harpo Studios to be on Oprah.
Yeah, we're the next, we're gonna be the next big thing. Dick's like, no, we gotta go back to Darren. And Dick's like, no. And then they get in a little argument.
Yeah, and then Bicca leaves, but before he leaves, grabs the Cinnabon.
Well, you don't want to go anywhere without your Cinnabon.
This is true, because they are delicious. Also, Kells was arrested before the beginning of Game 7 because he's high on drugs again. Colbert, you're the best. Also, I forgot about this part. Before the beginning of the game, there's an elephant for the DeLuca Circus there, because they're doing the circus after the Stanley Cup. There's a female elephant.
There's a female elephant there.
Just remember that.
And the kids are shooting at it.
Yes. Well, with hockey pucks, not with guns.
Nah.
So, Pickett returns to the Air Canada Center and tells Jane that he was wrong.
He lied.
That he lied. And then I think this is where he reveals his chastity belt.
Yep, he does. He takes his pants off.
And she realizes what's going on.
It wasn't me. No, it wasn't you. It's just I had this belt on that I didn't want to tell you.
Yeah. I had a vow of celibacy. She takes it well. She goes to stall the coach. And she runs out into the audience. In through the stands, where she immediately gets booed the fuck by the fans. Somebody even starts cheering at her. She turns around and tells everyone to kiss her Canadian ass. And everybody applauds. Even the guy who was yelling at her. Which turns on the coach.
So whenever someone's mad at you, just say, kiss my Canadian ass, and everyone's going to go, okay.
To be fair, if your Canadian ass was as awesome as Jessica Alba's, yes.
Face turn.
Can we just pause for 2 seconds?
Pause.
Yes.
We're watching the movie again during the podcast.
It's always on in the command center, yes.
And I don't think that Mike Myers, the Guru Pitka, ever ordered his Cinnabon.
I don't know, but I know who the gal is at the check stand. Samantha Bee.
Really?
Yes, not that gal, but the other gal. The blonde gal.
Who?
Is Samantha Bee from The Daily Show, and she does Full Frontal on TBS.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was someone in front of him when the news broke.
He just stole somebody's Cinnabon.
Okay.
Okay. That was all.
So, the coach calls timeout. 9 minutes to go in the third period. It's still 1-0 Kings. So at least the defense is holding for the leagues. They have a decent keeper. So Pickett arrives. This is where he shows Jane the chastity belt.
Yeah.
Then goes in, gets Darren to confront his mom. Good job, kid. Okay, how long is it going to take you to get dressed? 5 minutes? Shit, we have 6 minutes left in the game.
I would not let him play. He quit on the team.
And why did he take all of his stuff off?
Because it's heavy.
He's a bitch.
He is a bitch. By the way, there's 31 seconds left in the game, and Roanoke's about to get back in. How do they stop the clock here? Coach fakes a heart attack.
And they try to bring him back to life.
With battles. And that doesn't work well.
Because he should be dead.
Yeah, he should be. Instead, he's on fire in a net in the middle of a hockey ring. Sure! By the way, Darren gets in. Somehow for some reason there's a face-off at center ice with 31 seconds to go.
Oh, it's because Darren had a wide open and he got tripped up.
No, there's a face-off.
Oh, face-off. I'm thinking of the, yeah.
Yeah, he gets the puck, uses the distraction technique, wrap around, 5 holes it, scores. We're tied at 1 with 8 seconds to go in the game. Nice. We're going to overtime, folks. Wait, well, no. Somehow the play continues to a point where they're able to get the puck in their end of the ice.
In that, 10 seconds. In the
off of a face-off, it goes back into their end of the ice. He's now bringing it out, and they're chanting 6. There's no way that took 2 seconds.
No way.
He works it up the middle of the ice, gets through the defenders. 3, 2, 1. He's tripped at the last second before he can shoot. Calls the penalty shot. Okay. He's got a penalty shot. Got a chance. If you miss it, we go to overtime. Make it. You win the Stanley Cup. Not a ton of pressure here because you still have overtime if you miss. And you're at home, overtime. The momentum's on your side. You're probably feeling pretty good here. So, at this point, in a insanely unorthodox move that I'm sure is insanely against all protocols in the NHL.
Are you sure?
The goalie comes out to talk shit to the player about to take a penalty.
And probably wouldn't fly.
And says the one word that can distract him the most.
Damn.
What does damn mean?
Well, it's what Prudence would say to Darren after they've had a long night of fucking.
What did it mean in this sense?
Big
it meant
cock.
She said it to Lecoq.
Because he unloaded that big old D. So he is now completely, utterly shaken. Even the commentator is like, well, we're fucked. This is where the coach fakes the heart attack. Sorry. This is where the coach fakes the heart attack to pause the game so that the Guru, Pitka, and Jane can lead the two elephants, Pitka's elephant and the female elephant from before, onto the ice.
Can this happen in real life?
Oh, God, no! In any way, shape, or form, this could not happen. For them to then, because, again, televised around the world live, including on NBC, probably, because this is the NHL Stanley Cup Finals, they have two elephants. Fuck!
Give it a bad thing.
They're literally having sex.
Yes, they are.
They're pachyderm sex on the ice.
Yes, they are.
Which, by the way, Kels is back for this by some reason and giving us the play-by-play on pachyderm sex. Hey, this is the ultimate distraction.
Yes,
It is.
And with that, they somehow then get the elephants off the ice post-coitus. And
everyone just watched, too.
Oh, yeah.
People watched.
Oh, by the way.
They all got super horny.
Well, yeah, because it was being illustrated. So, time for the penalty shot. Roanoke starts in. Grande's got him set up for that 5-hole trap. It looks like he's looking there. Grande brings the legs together, but not this time. Instead, he goes right, top shelves it for the win. The goal counts. The winners and the new Stanley Cup champions are the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Mike Meyers' favorite hockey team finally got one.
Which they show him in the crowd with his best friend, Kanye West, who now loves hockey.
There's an alternate scene that they didn't do, and it's after the game they interview Kanye, and like Mike Myers playing Mike Myers go like, don't say it, because of the whole George W. Bush doesn't like black people.
Yeah. Yeah, we're making light of that, but okay, who cares? Then, back in the locker room, everybody's celebrating, holding onto the cup, which, no, you don't. I hope that was CGI'd. Because you do not touch the Stanley Cup unless you have won that thing.
I think that's the real one.
That's a sin beyond sin.
One.
That's probably a replica.
Let's hope so, because if you touch the real Stanley Cup without winning one, bad juju. That is bad juju.
It's not like it was the actual team.
I know, but still, even as a fan, I would never touch the Stanley Cup. And, guess who's here to celebrate with him? Deepak Chopra's here!
Where did he come from?
Chicago. And because he heard from Oprah that Pika had turned it down because of this, and he finally has peace, and they come to bonds, and everybody's happy. Yay! And with this, we go back to India, where Pika's relieved of his chastity vow, which there was no key, it was just a buckle on the back of the fucking
turn
thing.
knob, yeah.
And with this, well, what's the first thing you want to do? Have a musical number to Steve Miller's The Joker with a sitar. Straight up Bollywood style. In one of the worst renditions of the song I have ever heard in my entire life.
I had such high hopes. Well, not high hopes. That's the wrong phrase.
High hopes, man.
Well, Vern Troyer's not, because he always did the Midnight Toker part of it. He was hitting that hashish.
The Bollywood cover would actually mesh really well with the Joker. If done correctly. But Mike Myers and his fake accent ruined the whole thing. Like, if he would have just sang normal.
Because the sitar parts are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And I will admit, I really wasn't a fan of the part where the women come in with Jessica Alba and sing.
And the really fake voices. I mean, I definitely understand it is a voice in Bollywood, but it didn't fit the scene. Like, I don't know why they went with such high-pitched voices.
And with the amount of vibrato they put in there, it's really hard to listen to.
You can't even understand what they were saying.
No.
I didn't.
But anyways, that's the film.
Thank God.
It's over.
Thank God it's over. Well, here's the thing about this movie. The movie, well, it had a budget.
It had a big budget.
$62 million.
Mike Myers money, man.
I'm pretty sure, that's a bigger budget than last week, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was like $30 million.
Yeah, this is double the budget of Dragon Ball.
But it's Mike Myers, so, because, once again, they're coming off the Austin Powers high.
Yeah, and they had to pay all of these celeb cameos.
This is true.
What, you said 12?
Yeah.
Domestically, this did $32 million.
Foreign must have been huge.
Damn.
$8 million foreign.
Oof.
For a grand total of $40 million, making this a flop.
A big flop.
This is probably why you don't see Mike Myers doing any movies lately.
Oh, you want to talk about flops? How about its opening weekend box office?
Hit me with it. So
this got number 4 in the box office its opening weekend, with $13.9 million. Oof. The next movie, the number 3 movie, did $21 million in its third week.
Oof.
Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
The number 2 movie that week, in its second week, doing $22 million. The Incredible Hulk, the Edward Norton one.
Okay, I was like, the Banna one?
And here's the thing.
The better of the two.
We got 2 comedy movies coming out the same week. One got number 4, another got number 1.
Okay.
Drawing $38 million. Get Smart.
Ooh, that was a terrible movie.
I saw that movie in theaters and I hated it.
I saw it in theaters and didn't mind it.
Oh, God.
Granted, I love the original show.
I'd never seen the original. This was off the Steve Carell high.
It did have The Rock.
The Rock also was like a...
Also, I can never remember his name. The older guy in that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Fucking hilarious.
The main guy.
Yeah.
And it had the hero from Heroes. Mm-hmm. Had all these guys.
Did it have Rob Riggle in it? Oh, no. It was the guy who does the voice of Joe on Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
The Tick.
The Tick.
And the guy from...
Buddy
from Sci-Fi. Yeah. Yeah, that guy's awesome. I love that guy. But no, this got killed at the box office. Ratings-wise, 3.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes, audience has this at 31%.
The hell are they smoking?
The critics have this at 14%.
That sounds about right.
And with this, we go to our 5-star match ranking for The Love Guru. And producers, and as always, we start with you. What's your 5-star match ranking for The Love Guru?
Thank you, Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay.
That is the only good part of this movie. 0 stars.
Oh, fuck. Just was Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay. I want to give it like a 0.5 just for some of the, haha. 0. It was not good. 0. It was so bad. I got into my Dragon Ball rage and I didn't even take notes because I was just like, why? What? When? Who? How? What the hell just happened? 0 stars.
So that leaves me and my 5-star match ranking for The Love Guru.
5 out of 5?
This is difficult for me.
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay. So here's the problem I have. I love hockey.
No, crap.
Fucking love hockey. And
Alternative facts, Jeff.
everything with Colbert and Gaffigan, I actually dug.
Yeah, I dug it.
Everything else kills this movie. It actually takes away from that. This movie almost makes me dislike hockey. It doesn't quite, obviously, because I still love hockey. In my Wild, they got a chance to win the cup this year, but I'm giving this 0 stars. This movie's fucking stupid. I can't go to the not minus side. It's not that.
It's not
level.
that bad. I mean, it is bad.
It's just not funny. It's a comedy.
I've watched this once before from Redbox, and I never thought I'd watch it again. So watching it again, I was like, oh, okay. 0 stars.
It's 0 stars across the board, folks. So, of course, you can always give us your 5-star match ranking on these movies on the Twitter, at NoCellENT. We're also on Instagram at NoCellENT. We're on Snapchat, NoCell Podcast. Facebook.com/NoCellEntertainment. You can also go with email. Contact us at NoCellEntertainment.com. You can find all this on our contact page at NoCellEntertainment.com, where you can also find all of our shows on NoCellEntertainment.com, which also has links to our SoundCloud, our iTunes, and our YouTube accounts. You can also follow us individually on the Twitters. Zen.
At Producer Zen.
Joe.
At the Dasheen.
And of course, you can follow me on Twitter at the Mac THEMAACK, where I might actually tweet during the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Oh, God.
Christ.
So, Jeff, what's up next on the queue?
There's been a movie that I've had sitting on my shelf at home that has just been screaming to be put on this show. You know what's been screaming?
We're not doing porn.
Ah, damn it.
No, it's not porn.
Let's pause this and we'll rethink it.
No. The word it's yelling is Hadouken! That's right, folks. Next week we're doing Street Fighter. We're doing Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia in Street Fighter. A movie that is such shit, but I love it.
I love it too. I've seen this multiple times. I got a funny feeling that once I start watching the movie, I'm going to remember scene for scene.
Oh, yeah. And I'm going to kick Bison's ass so hard.
Charlie! I'm coming for you, Charlie. Zen's not seen it, so I'm excited.
Oh, wait, you haven't watched this?
No, I have no idea what you guys are
Change the
talking
channel.
about.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be so much fun next week.
There's one person in this movie that one of our friends, Dylan, we used to watch it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And there was one scene, it just cracked us up, and for some reason, I can't wait to tell you.
Okay. There is a scene in this that is very near and dear to my heart, and I think you know which one it is.
Yeah.
Because of things we've talked about previously on this show.
Yeah.
And it's two of the characters I always played in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Street Fighter, the video game. Love the movie because it's such shit. Yeah. But cannot wait for this movie. Cannot wait for next week. So,
Wait. I can only imagine. There's probably yabos all over the place.
Oh, no.
None.
No. I mean...
This is video game movies, then.
Chun-Li. Yeah. And Cammy's there. I mean, Kylie Minogue. But other than that, not really, no.
No yabos.
No.
I feel like you guys say that, and then we watch these movies.
This is PG.
It's PG.
Not for penises galore. It's PG.
We saw Soapy Dick.
This is a 1995,
This is 1990s
90s,
PG,
yeah.
not 1980 PG.
All right.
No. No, there's no yabos. There's like maybe one or two cuss words, and it's kick, Bison's ass.
So hard.
So hard.
Oh, God, I
Charlie.
can't wait for next week.
Can't wait, Charlie.
And with that being said, for producer Zed, for Dashing Joseph Lessel, for Marichka Hargitay, I am the Onitoshi Jeff Mack. Watch hockey.
No.